Happy week 3. Class is flying by. So this is going to be my week 3 discussion post. We'll get right into it. Question 1, and it kind of relates to ethnocentrism. Sorry, I'm going to put you in that. Discuss the way culture shapes identity through ethnocentrism. How does it impact your daily life? For me, obviously being tribal and working at the tribe, it kind of affects me a lot, just with, through knowing that we give all our tribal preferences. We want to hire tribal members. We want to do this. And it's definitely like we're looking out for our own group of people. And in a way, it's good. In a way, other ways, like I've said in other videos, you kind of look for advantages of people that aren't tribal and different, kind of perspectives of that. So, it's, to me, I deal with it every day. So, and there's goods, like I said, there's goods and bad. So it's kind of learned with that. Number 2, the invisible knapsack. There's a lot of things when you go through that list that you're like, man, you can't take that for granted. Like, wow, I don't got to worry about, can I get a loan based on how I look? Can I, will my kids be harassed? Well, I never really gave it a lot of thought, and really never, knew people felt that way about certain stuff. And, maybe I'm just out of the loop and, plead some ignorance here, but, and then list 2 or 3 events to show how they connect with the larger social context. Some advantages, just for me, like I said before, would be the tribal, preference we give here at work, different stuff. Some of the other things we do too is, I work in procurement, so we always look to hire, or look to do business with IOBs, which are Indian-owned businesses, and being able to utilize them on stuff is a big advantage for, if you're a native business owner. The tribes will utilize you more, and even grants that are written that way to, hey, you need to utilize an IOB if you can. And, we have a TARO, which is a tribal employee rights organization, that has a list of IOBs and, where you're looking to buy, or we have a process to go through to ensure they get used. So, there's some advantages for me that I see just in my everyday stuff, like I said, tribal preference, the IOB, stuff like that. And then code switching. So for me, I know a little bit of my native language and switching back and forth, but I don't do it a lot. One thing that kind of came to mind for me for code switching is, like, I have my normal talk, like when I'm doing an email, or do I want, when I'm just talking to somebody, or if I have to do like a formal email, then I'm using all these other words, bigger words, and make it more business sense. And to me, when I kind of first looked at it, I was like, oh, to me, that's kind of a code switching for me, because I talk one way, but when I send like a formal business email, it's, worded nice and, And even on the phone, when you have somebody calling it's business, you're talking kind of different than you normally would. So, I just kind of looked at it that way too. But like I said, I don't do much of, I know a little bit of the native language, but not going back and forth. So I didn't really have much on that. So anyway, I'm interested to hear how everybody else feels, and I hope everybody's having a good week 3, and I will see you guys later. Thanks.